Every car owner has been there. Your engine starts sputtering, the fuel economy drops, and suddenly you're staring at shelves filled with brightly labeled bottles, claiming to clean your fuel injectors like magic. But here's the shocking truth. Not all of them actually work. In fact, some can do more harm than good. Yes, you heard that right. Those little bottles you trust could be quietly eating away at your engine, or simply burning your hard-earned money with zero results. So today, we're diving deep into the 8 fuel injector cleaners you should never, ever use, followed by 5 that actually deliver real results. This isn't just another top 10 list. We'll explore the science behind why some cleaners fail, expose the marketing tricks companies use, and give you real recommendations tested by mechanics, car enthusiasts, and even lab studies. If you care about your car's performance, fuel efficiency, and long-term health, you can't afford to miss this. Stick with me until the end because the difference between a good cleaner and a bad one can mean hundreds, sometimes thousands, in repair bills. And trust me, once you know which products to avoid, you'll never look at those shelves the same way again. So buckle up, because what you're about to learn could save your engine and your wallet. The 8 fuel injector cleaners you should never use. 1. Cheap dollar store cleaners. A quick fix that costs more. You walk into a dollar store and see a small bottle of fuel injector cleaner for just $1 or $2. Sounds like a deal, right? Wrong. These ultra-cheap cleaners often contain nothing more than diluted kerosene or mineral spirits. Basically, the same stuff you'd find in household cleaning supplies. They don't have the active detergents needed to dissolve carbon deposits inside modern fuel injectors. Worse, some of them can actually cause corrosion in your fuel system over time. Think about it. Your car's fuel system is one of its most delicate components, engineered with tight tolerances and precision nozzles. Pouring in a mystery chemical cocktail designed for the lowest possible price is like cleaning your smartphone screen with sandpaper. It might look like you're doing something, but you're only making things worse. Many mechanics report that customers who use these cheap miracle bottles end up back in the shop with clogged injectors, rough idling, or even fuel pump issues. The real kicker? They often cost more in damage than the money they saved at checkout. So the next time you're tempted by that bargain bin fuel cleaner, remember, your car deserves better than dollar store snake oil. 2. Multi-purpose additives. Jack of all trades, master of none. We've all seen them. Bottles that claim to clean injectors, improve horsepower, reduce emissions, boost fuel economy, and maybe even make your coffee in the morning. The problem? When a product tries to do everything, it usually ends up doing nothing well. Most of these so-called multi-purpose additives are heavily watered down. They might include a small percentage of detergents like PEA, polyethylamine, but not nearly enough to make a measurable difference in cleaning your injectors. Instead, they rely on flashy packaging and big promises. Real-world tests have shown that these additives often fail to remove carbon buildup in controlled conditions. Car enthusiasts who've tried them report no noticeable difference in performance, fuel economy, or emissions. Essentially, you're paying for a placebo effect. And let's not forget, fuel systems are designed to work with precise chemical balances. Dumping in a product with random detergents, lubricants, and other unknown chemicals could disrupt that balance, leading to injector wear or sensor malfunctions. Bottom line, if the bottle looks like it belongs more in a late-night infomercial than in a serious mechanic's toolbox, put it back on the shelf. 3. Alcohol-heavy cleaners, the hidden corrosion threat. Here's a secret many manufacturers don't want you to know. Some fuel injector cleaners are loaded with alcohol. While alcohol can act as a solvent, it also absorbs water, and water in your fuel system is a disaster waiting to happen. When alcohol-heavy cleaners mix with moisture in your tank, they can accelerate rust in metal components and degrade rubber seals. Over time, this leads to leaks, injector damage, and expensive repairs. It's like inviting corrosion to a dinner party inside your engine. Many older vehicles are especially vulnerable because their fuel lines and injectors weren't designed to handle constant alcohol exposure. Even newer cars, while more resistant, can still suffer from long-term damage. Another issue? Alcohol cleaners can thin out the lubricating properties of gasoline. That means your fuel pump and injectors, which rely on a thin film of lubrication, are running dry, causing wear that could shorten their lifespan. So while the bottle might boast powerful cleaning action, what it's really doing is leaving your fuel system high and dry. If you see alcohol listed as a main ingredient, do your car a favor. Walk away. 4. Outdated carburetor cleaners. Living in the past, believe it or not, some companies still sell injector cleaners based on old carburetor formulas. These were designed decades ago for engines that don't even exist in modern cars. And using them today is like trying to fix your smartphone with a hammer. It's outdated and dangerous. Carburetor cleaners often contain harsh solvents like xylene or acetone. While these were effective at scrubbing gunk from simple carburetor systems, they're way too aggressive for today's precision injectors. Pouring them into a modern fuel system can strip away protective coatings, damage plastic components, and even clog injectors by loosening too much debris at once. Mechanics often cringe when they see customers using these retro solutions. It's not just ineffective, it's risky. Many of these cleaners are still sold in smaller auto parts stores or online marketplaces where regulation is weak. If you care about your car's longevity, avoid anything labeled as a carburetor and injector cleaner. Your car doesn't have a carburetor for a reason, and it certainly doesn't need chemicals designed for one. 5. Off-brand imports with no testing. The internet is flooded with cheap off-brand injector cleaners shipped directly from overseas. They often come with flashy names, broken English on the labels, and zero transparency about what's inside. These products usually skip any form of scientific testing or certification. The risks here are massive. Some of these cleaners contain unapproved chemicals that can damage sensors, clog injectors, or even cause dangerous fuel reactions. In one reported case, a driver in Europe used a cheap import cleaner only to find their check engine light flashing the next day, diagnosed as a failed O2 sensor caused by chemical contamination. Unlike established brands that go through EPA or OEM approval, these imports operate in the shadows. They might be cheap up front, but they're essentially gambling with your car's most vital system. Think of it this way. Would you trust medicine bought from a random seller with no FDA approval? Then why trust your engine to mystery chemicals? 6. Diesel-specific cleaners in gas engines. Here's a common mistake many drivers make: grabbing the wrong bottle. Diesel injector cleaners and gasoline injector cleaners are not interchangeable. Yet, people assume a cleaner is a cleaner and dump diesel formulas into gas tanks. Big mistake. Diesel cleaners often contain detergents designed for high-compression engines and different combustion characteristics. When used in a gas engine, these chemicals can foul spark plugs, damage catalytic converters, and even reduce fuel octane ratings. It's like giving a bodybuilder's protein shake to a marathon runner. Wrong fuel for the wrong system. Mechanics see this problem surprisingly often, especially among drivers who just grab whatever's on sale without reading the fine print. Always check the label carefully. If it says diesel only, keep it far from your gas-powered car. 7. Fuel system restorers that promise instant results. Beware of products that claim to restore your entire fuel system instantly. These are often loaded with harsh solvents that act like a chemical sledgehammer. Sure, they might clear some gunk, but they can also strip coatings, damage injectors, and leave harmful residues. The instant results, pitch, is a red flag in itself. Real injector cleaning is a gradual process that requires effective detergents, not magic potions. In fact, professional injector cleaning services use specialized equipment for this very reason, because it takes time and controlled cleaning agents to work safely. One customer shared how their car ran smoothly for a day after using one of these restorers, only to misfire and stall the next week. The cleaner had dislodged carbon deposits, which ended up clogging the injectors worse than before. So don't be fooled by promises of overnight miracles. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. 8. Additives that double as octane boosters. Finally, steer clear of injector cleaners that also market themselves as octane boosters. While the idea sounds appealing, clean your injectors and boost performance at the same time, the reality is messy. Octane boosters often contain metallic compounds like MMT, methyl cyclopentadienyl manganese tricarbonyl. These can leave orange deposits on spark plugs and sensors, reducing their lifespan and causing misfires. When combined with weak cleaning detergents, they're essentially harming more than they're helping. You end up with dirty injectors, fouled plugs, and a catalytic converter struggling under chemical stress. Mechanics call these products double trouble for a reason. If you want more octane, buy higher-grade fuel. If you want clean injectors, buy a real cleaner. Mixing the two in a bottle is a recipe for engine headaches. The 5 fuel injector cleaners that actually work. 1. Chevron Techron Concentrate Plus. If there's one name that mechanics trust above all, it's Chevron Techron. Backed by years of testing and OEM recommendations, this cleaner uses a powerful dose of PEA, polyethyramine, the gold standard for dissolving carbon deposits. 2. BG44, K Platinum. BG44. K is legendary in the automotive world, especially among professional mechanics. It's the cleaner many shops use during official fuel system services. The secret? A high concentration of PEA, combined with a proprietary formula that targets stubborn deposits. 3. Royal Purple, Max Clean. Royal Purple has built a reputation for premium lubricants, and their Max Clean fuel system cleaner lives up to the brand. It's designed not only to clean injectors, but also to improve fuel stability and reduce emissions. 4. Lucas Upper Cylinder Lubricant and Injector Cleaner Lucas is a household name in fuel additives, and for good reason. Their injector cleaner is a favorite among high-mileage vehicle owners. Unlike harsh solvent-based cleaners, Lucas focuses on a gentle approach, combining detergents with upper cylinder lubrication. Don't gamble with your engine. So, what have we learned today? Not all fuel injector cleaners are created equal. In fact, many of them, especially the cheap, outdated, or gimmicky ones, can do more harm than good. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into car care and automotive myths. Your story might just save someone else from making the same mistake. Stay safe, drive smart, and take care of your engine.